Yeah, for some reason I don't know what happened. It crashed everything. So I'm just reopening it and I'll continue. Yeah, that was very weird. Super Smash. I probably modified an address that has to do with the graphics. Yeah, probably something that has to do with the 3D graphics and all of that. So it crashed the game and everything. Well, my whole screen, you know. All right. Ooh. Come on, computer. Come on, computer. Alright. Yeah. I had to restart it, basically. Okay, that was not the best, but... Alright. Anyway. Okay, I'm gonna be Ness, and I'll let Kirby be Kirby. And I'll go back to this map. What map could I go to? Let's go to this map. Yeah, for some reason it crashed, Chuck. That's what happened. It crashed. Because, like I was saying, I think I touched part of the graphics card memory. Or something that has to do with the graphics memory. So it just crashed my whole screen driver. My whole graphics driver. But I'm back. I didn't manage to get back on time, so it continues. So I made another part. But it's chill. Right, so the first thing we're gonna do here is, like I did before, just make sure that we have unlimited time. Yes, getting slow. Wow. Yeah, I should get a new computer whenever I get enough money and time. Whoa, Charmander. You gotta catch them all. Alright, I'm gonna try to get my X and Y, XYZ. Well, I can't really get the Z, but I'll still try and see if there's some depth into this game by getting a float, unknown initial value. Actually, I can use this platform to do the searching. So I'll do unknown initial value here, and I'll do the decreased value. And I'll do increased again, and more increased, and unchanged now. And I'll jump for more increased. That's decreased. Decrease. Alright. Alright, so I got some values here. I'll set this one to 1, 2, 3, 0. This one doesn't seem to be doing anything. This one I'll set it to 1,000. Nope. Nope. And no. How come it's none of these? Oh yeah, we got it. We got it, guys. 1, 2, 3. 1,200. 1,200 here. 1,200 here. 800. 0. 1,200. Okay, so it's this one. Nice. Oh crap, we forgot about the timer. Completely forgot about the timer. It's okay. Alright, so it's another address here. I'll go back to the scene. Okay, so since I figured out this address, I can try to check. Right, so it's float. So we're seeing it as float values now. You see that? These are float values. Hopefully you're gonna see this on your screens. Memory viewer. So this is Y. This is X, so 0. And this, I mean, this is Y. So this should be Z, technically. Oh. Interesting. Look at my shadow down there. Let's try to make Ness. What the hell? Guys, do you see this? Do you guys see this? Am I crazy? Did that just happen? Whoa, what was that? What happened here? Okay, so I gotta be very careful here. This is something regarding... Okay, this seems to bring the camera back. Okay, I'm gonna be careful and not do that again. Yeah, it's pretty nice, huh, Shock? Yeah, I could make my own stage with a coordinator address by moving basically the platforms around. Okay, so this one doesn't do anything good. Okay, these seem to freeze everything. So I'm just being careful not to mess too much with these. You know, if it crashes, I just reload. What about this one? Oh, 1200. Okay, this is my X value, guys. This is my Y value. So if I do like 5000, I'm up there, and now I'm kind of falling. But now, X, Y, and this is my Z value. Look at that. I actually moved to the side. You see that? Look at this. I'll do a bigger number so you can see. It seems to bring it back to 0 though. They forced the game to bring it back. But I'll try to do like 800. Look at this. I'm actually on the edge. Look. So the game doesn't take in consideration that, you know, depth. Since this game is meant to be played only on the side. But technically my 3D character is over here. You see what I mean? Technically Ness is closer to us than Kirby. Let's do 2000. So I'm actually outside, but outside because I'm too close. Can we do the opposite on negative? Wow. So Ness is like all the way over there. But the game's still gonna count him as touching Kirby here because that's how the game was programmed. Look, Ness is all the way over there now. What? I actually fell through. What? Oh, it's because I'm so far away that perspective doesn't apply to me the same way. Wow. Hey. Wow. Okay, we'll bring it back to 0. Ness is back. The bomb thingy? No. I'm guessing you're talking about Link. Right? Okay, these values don't seem to be doing much for now. Oh! What? What was that? Is that the angle? Whoa! I just figured out Ness's angle. So if I put his angle to be like 90, he's basically playing like upside down. Wow. Careful, Ness. You don't want to fall. I'm actually going through the floor. Yeah, the bomb modifier. Yeah, I'll do that in a sec, Chuck. Oh, and this is the direction at which Ness is facing. So I can make Ness face the camera at all times by setting this to 0. So let's see. Okay. You might have seen that as a fail, but actually I did it because I wanted to reset Ness. Look at this. Now we can see Ness from the front all the time. And the cheering is actually to the side. Look. This is Ness from the front. Nice. You can see now. Whoa, Ness is gonna fall to the wrong side. Okay, that's his other angle. This is like his pitch. Oh, this is Ness's size. Guys, look what we got here. This is pretty crazy. So we got his size here. Oh, he's super minuscule. Let's try again. I don't know if the size, like it happened with Banjo, I don't know if the size actually affects the player. Interesting. Here it is. I'm working here right now. Right here. So this 105, in reality, if I set it just to 1, Ness would be tiny, tiny, tiny smaller. Yeah, we can do paper Ness if we do if we bring X, this one very low. Or very chubby Ness. Wait, what? Is that was that Ness? Okay, I'm not sure if these values are supposed to be float or not. So since I don't want to risk it, I'll change this to either 4-byte or I think they're supposed to be float. So they're too big like that. Yeah. We're gonna keep it floats. So let's say we do 10 by 10 by 10. So I think it does actually change it does change his ability to get, you know, damaged. 0.5 and 0.5. It makes me really tiny. Look at this, I'm tiny Ness. And it's the actual size, I think. Because I was grabbing Kirby. Like, it's pretty much close enough that... And look, if it was just the size, you know, the visual size, I wouldn't be able to jump that much. Let's try changing the size to 0.1. See, and I'm not getting hurt. You see? I think this is actually changing Ness's real size. Look, I'm like so tiny. That's NES, guys. Look, and if... See, I wouldn't be able to jump that high. See? Alright, let's go back and try to change it to 2. So now I'm bigger, right? Yeah, it's pretty cool. So, let's see if NES is actually bigger. How can we prove it? Well, if we grab Kirby, Kirby should not be clipping inside of NES. See? Kirby isn't clipping inside of NES. And look, my jump height is much bigger. So it's relative to my size. So I'm actually bigger now. So when Donkey Kong gets bigger, guys, that means everybody can get that power up. You know when we fight I don't mean Donkey Kong can get bigger, but I mean when we fight in story mode versus giant Donkey Kong, it's just Donkey Kong with a higher value for the size. That's all it means. That's all it means. This is ridiculous. I'll do 0.01. It might be too small, but I'll do it. I'm basically like an ant here, a killer ant. I can't jump too high, and I'm not sure where I'm at, but I don't know if you guys can see this, but I'm like right there, like right there. There. That little bump there, that's me, guys. I'm Ant-Man. I'm gonna try to hit myself. See, I can't even hit myself. Cause I'm too, oh, I did. Wow, didn't even see that. Okay, so that's very cool. So if you're ever looking for NES's size, I'm not sure if it's the same for other players, but NES in float is 1.05. Or to be more precise, it's 1.04999952. I'll paste it in the chat so you guys have it. That's the size of NES for the X, Y, and Z. Yeah, that's for his coordinates. It's very, very cool. This is his angle. What is this? Oh, whoopsie. Nope, that's not working either. Let's try again. Maybe. Let's try. No contest. Everybody, applause. Okay. Let's see. I wanted to change their value if I could have, but alright, I'm gonna go in story mode. Alright, I'll play as Link. We're not gonna do hard because I need the time to scan and all. I'll just go for the lowest and give myself lots of lives. Because I need time to scan and all. I'm trying to think, how could I get the value for that? Oh, the timer. Okay. Good idea, Shaq. Good idea. Yeah, like we did with the Yoshi, right? And it worked. You were right. initial value. Okay, so I think the time increased, right? I'm gonna say that the timer increased or decreased. I'll say increased. Increased again. Increased again. Increased again. Increased again. Alright. I'll do the same thing. But now the time decreased because it's the same timer, but it's starting to increased. 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 Oh, I'm not gonna count that. And then decreased. Alright. Okay, go away, Link. Okay. So we got these values. I'm gonna try one of these. Nope. Okay, so it's probably decreased then. You leave me alone, man. Okay, so first scan, decreased. So now the timer increased again. Or did the timer decrease actually? And yeah, you're right, Shaq. Hey everybody, yeah, it happened again. I'm not sure if the stream is gonna continue as the same part or another part yet again. Whatever it is, I'm opening the emulator. I'm opening Cheat Engine. I'll be opening Super Smash Brothers, and I'll be in the training mode this time, as recommended by Shaq, so the computer doesn't bother me, because the computer was bothering me a lot. So let's skip this and go right into the training mode. I'll be Link, and the computer can be somebody cool. I mean, they're all cool, but let's make it Yoshi. And we're gonna go. We'll come here. Here in the Congo jungle. Perfect. This is the perfect place. Just gonna open the chat so I can see what you guys are saying. Slow motion time. Yeah, that happens when my computer turns on. Alright. I'm getting all the messages back. And yeah. I hope the stream continued. Shaq, if you're there, tell me if the stream continued or if it restarted as another part, or if it's the same part. Anyway, so what were we doing last time? We were trying to figure out to find at least addresses or a section in the memory that had to do with the bomb. So first thing I'm gonna do is set unknown initial value. It's all good? Cool. Right, so let's get a bomb out. Oh, it doesn't freeze though, right? Okay, so no problem. I can check this. Put a bomb out. That decrease time, decrease time. Increase time, decrease time, decrease. All right, let's see if this value works. Okay, seems like we got a good value. Look, Chuck. I got the bomb. Everything seems to be under control. The bomb's never gonna blow up until I call it 0. And now I can get insta-bomb. You see that, Chuck? Poor Link. His bombs are all rigged. He's trying to fight, but oh, he can't. The seller sold him bad bombs. No, Link. I mean, he could be a bit suicidal, you know, and stand next to Yoshi and be like, oh, I'm going down, but you're going down with me. But yeah, okay. So that's a little side effect we found out. So the timer starts around 300. 300, that's a timer. Let's go 400, see what happens. So this is more time that the bomb would usually have. 600, 700, 800. Oh, that was a 0. Anyway, so we have an idea of how it works. Once the bomb starts to have like low time left, it starts to, you know, blink, let's say, or grow back and forth. Then it has like 20 left. It's even bigger, 10. And then we put it back to 500, let's say. Oh, then it stays its size. I'm gonna throw it to Yoshi. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna look in the memory now. So let's open up the memory viewer. Here. Let's see what we find. Let's enable the memory capture, the view capture for the memory viewer. I want you guys to see this. There you go. So now you guys can see the memory viewer. Same thing I can see. Let's change the type. 500. All right, let's go around. Let's change this to a 4. Yeah, that didn't change much. 30. Okay, that's not changing anything. Yeah, we're gonna see what we find here in the memory. So the default value is actually let me see. I don't think it's 500. Okay, so it actually freezes whatever value we had left and then restarts it again at 300. Interesting. Okay. Okay, now I have a long time. Since I changed this, I have a lot of time for the bomb to explode. But we want it to explode now. For the sake of the views. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what values affect what Link pulls out of him. So instead of it being, you know, like a bomb, but Link could maybe pull out something else. Let's see. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some items here. For example, this one. See, I can't get a bomb out now. You see, Chuck? I can't get a bomb now. Now I can, but if I want to grab this, I can't. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna scan for different things in Link's hand. and I'll try to find an ID, and then I'll see where that ID appears from, and maybe it says what Link pulls out of his back. So we're gonna get this item first out of the way, and we're gonna scan for an unknown initial value. Now we're gonna get a beam sword. I'll say unchanged for now because the value hasn't changed until I grab something. Boom, the value has changed because I have this beam sword in my hand now, which is more like a lightsaber, but they like to call it a beam sword. And I'm gonna say it's unchanged because the value hasn't changed yet. Still hasn't changed. Now I'll throw this and the value did change, and now it's unchanged. Now I'm gonna get a bomb out. The value changed, unchanged. Now the value changed again, unchanged, unchanged. Now the value changed again, unchanged. And the value changed, unchanged. And I will actually compare this to the first scan. So the value should be unchanged. And compared to last scan, unchanged. We're gonna get another item, the bat. The value changed, unchanged, unchanged. We're gonna get this, value changed. Gonna get this, value changed again. Now we have these values here. They seem related to the first one, but let's see. We're gonna get the home run bat. Home run bat, yeah, that's... So, we have a lot of values here. Let's try to... So when I'm hitting, you see I'm hitting like this. Without it, Link hits with his sword. So we're gonna keep this as a 1. Grab this. Link is still hitting with his sword. You see that, Shaq? So Link doesn't know he has something in his hand. Let's see if I pull out a bomb. You see that? Look. Oh, that crashed. Because he tried to take another bomb out. I'm getting multiple bombs out. Oh my god. You saw that? So Link doesn't remember he just took out a bomb. So he keeps taking more bombs and more bombs and more bombs. And yeah, Link, you're the bomb. Okay, so we got these values here. I'm gonna scroll a little bit so you guys can see it. There you okay, now you see better, Shaq. So these values say 0 and 1. I think the 0 says Link has nothing in his hands. See, it says that. So now I actually throw that. It forgot about those 2 bombs. What happens if I get a bomb out? I freeze it. I can throw it out. Okay, he tried to throw the bomb out multiple times, but he only had 1, so that didn't work. Let's get a trying to get a weapon here. So that's the value for this weapon. Look, he's still hitting as if he had it, you see? So Link is actually hitting as if he had the bat. Let's try it on Yoshi. Poor little Yoshi, he's being our victim today. Okay, so it's as if I had that. Now, how can we prove that we have something different? Let's try the ray gun. The ray gun. Oh, I can't take it because technically he has something. Now he has a ray gun. Ray gun. Gun. What do I call a ray gun? Ray gun. And now... Okay. Nothing. Look. Boom. It's in his hands. And the game still says it. Look, this is actually helping us. You see at the top right, it says ray gun. Ray gun. What do I... Oh my god. Anyway, you get what I mean. The ray shooter, okay? You see that it says that he still has that. Despite Link not having it. Beam sword. See, it says Link has a beam sword. Interesting. Yeah, you see it? That's very cool. So I can tell Link to act as if he had, you know, a certain thing in his hands when he doesn't. Okay, this bomb needs to blow soon. Boom. Okay. So now that I see the values of the objects. When Link pulls out a bomb, this is the value I get for the bomb. I'm gonna scan for that value in the memory. And now I'll scan for, let's say a heart. No, but you can't really hold that in your hands. Let's say a home run bat. The value I get is this. So I'm gonna change these to this. So when Link is gonna take out something... Oh, okay, it tried to do it, but it crashed. Okay, it's part of the process, it's part of the process. Let's see. How do I try the green shell? How can I try the green shell? Right. Okay, I get you. Green shell. Here it is. All right. You're right. You're right. Okay, so I just want to compare it to something else. Let's say the beam sword, just so I can compare it. So when I get it, these become that. Okay, so it's this one. I'll just mark it here. And I'll spawn a green shell now. I'll get multiple green shells. Okay, so this is the AD for the green shell. Let's see. Let's try again. Or you know what I'm thinking, Shock? I think that 4 bytes is a bit too big for objects. So I'm gonna check memory real quick. Because I think that I'm using too much, too big of a value. Because in reality, an ID for an object is simpler. It's possible that the graphics also didn't load in. But I'm trying to check here. For example, this one, in memory, it's 152. What happens if I do 100? 152? 152 again? See, there's something going on here. So apparently some kind of value gets called every time. And it's not a 4-byte value. Yeah, you think that's because of the graphics? I'm not sure if it's because of the graphic. It's possible. But what if I already load them in, you know, like this? Everything's loaded in. Let me just get these. Oh, they do limit how many things we can spawn. Wait, let me get rid of something first. I want to get all the items in here. So I'm gonna do 2 byte unknown initial value. Then do this, increased value. Increased value. Increased value. Increased value. Increased value. And just use some things, you know, so I can, there's probably a limiter here. We want to get rid of that limiter. So I'll just say change value. And now increased, increased, increased. Whoa. All right. Increased. Increased. All right, so there's a limit. See, I can't spawn any more things. Very interesting. So it's increased. What if I freeze these? It still limits me. Because I'm trying to get unlimited items so I can then spawn them all, so all the graphics will be loaded in. And if the graphics are loaded in, then that's gonna prove, you know, or let me know if it's because of the graphics. Because I do see that when I put the value in, Link tries to get something, but then it freezes. And it's the same thing that happened when we were using Kirby's powers, if you remember correctly. So I really just want to know what the value is. Maybe it is a 4-byte. And on initial value, we'll just do, it's an increased value. Increased. Maybe it's going decreasing, like the number of items I have left. So I can't spawn anything else. So now the value changed. So now it's increasing again. I can't. Now it changed. Increased. Okay, I want to try to get these values. Nope, I think it's going on the other way then. It's telling me how many remaining I have. So it's unknown initial value. Yeah, that makes sense though. I know for a fact that some games actually do that, you know, so you don't, so it doesn't waste memory and things it's not supposed to be using. So it would make sense, like you said in Spyro, because since you're not supposed to fly, why load the thing in the memory anyway, right? So that makes sense. I'm gonna say increased value. Increased value again. And increased value. Now this, change value. Decreased value. Decreased value. Decreased value. This doesn't seem to be it though. Nope. I need to figure out how to spawn unlimited items. That's my worry right now. What if it's a byte? That's what I don't know. I don't know if it's a byte or 4 byte. Usually 4 byte is enough, but I'll do a 2 byte. I'll do a byte. Let's try it. Change value. Now it's unchanged. 2 bytes? You think? Alright, I'll try it like this last time, and if it doesn't work, I'll try 2 bytes. But I feel like I already tried it. Maybe I went the wrong way though. Right. Change value again. Yeah, because I don't think it goes like to a big value. And since I don't know if it goes up or down, I'm just doing changed value and unchanged when it hasn't. I'll wait a couple seconds in case it disappeared out of the map, so changed. Then Pokeball, and I do changed value. I'll do it again. Changed value, changed value. Changed value. So I do changed and changed. Changed value, changed value. Nothing's changing now. Change value, nothing's changing. Change value. All right. Oops, poor Yoshi. All right. So now it's changed value. I'll do one last. And I'll freeze these values, hoping that the game doesn't crash or my graphics card doesn't crash. Okay, my graphics card didn't crash, but the game kind of crashed. Alright, sounds good, Shaq. I'll try 2 bytes, like Shaq said. Yeah, this is getting a bit harder than I thought. So I did 2 values. When I spawn something, I'll spawn it here so I can just throw it easily. When I spawn, let's say a red shell, the value changed. The rest is all unchanged. Right? Value changed again, because we're talking about the value of available number of items to be in a map, if it exists. But I'm guessing there is. The number changed again. And the number changed again. So now it's unchanged actually. So it's unchanged. One's gonna disappear. Okay, they all disappeared. So that's changed value. Now if I compare that to the first value, it should be unchanged. Now if I compare it to the first one, this should be changed. This should be changed as well. Now it should become unchanged. I'm gonna come to this side of the map in case my coordinates or 3D polygons are affecting it. It's still unchanged though. Now it did change. Changed again. Whoops. Changed again. Still changed. Still changed. Still changed. Still changed. Still changed. Unchanged. Now, in these values, something is saying how many things I can spawn. There's one of these that is saying, hey, you can spawn only a couple more items, or else I'm not gonna let you. It's not this one. Or was it? Did the memory overflow? I don't know. See? And since it crashed, the pointers changed, so I can't just keep using the same scan I had. Or maybe I could this time. Just this time. One, two, three, four. Nope. It's not the one. Yeah, that's saying what item we have. Trying to mess with the menu. Nope, that's not the one either. Unless it is, like I said, and it's just overflowing in the memory. Yeah, now the address has changed. Doesn't always keep it. Alright. So, I'm trying to figure out how to get a lot of items on screen at once. Maybe I can check the memory of this thing. Let's do unknown initial value here. Changed, changed. I'm not sure. It's possible that I should wait. Maybe I gotta wait for them to despawn. It's possible. Okay. So this is the menu. The menu options. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try 6. Okay, no, that crashes the game. Okay, that's the value of the item. You see here? Let me show you guys. So we're in the menu here. This is basically the index of what I'm doing here. But if the number's that big, it's probably 4 bytes, I think. We'll keep it 4 bytes decimal. And let's say I change the item here. It's changing it down here. So 11, 12, 16, 17, 19, 18. Oh, I tried to spawn item 18, guys. That didn't work. Item 16 is the Pokeball. Item 17 is Crash. I don't like that item. What else do we have? One. I'm turning on some settings just in case that we enable like some kind of debug or some kind of admin thing. We never know. Okay, no, so far nothing. But let's say I call this item number 0. Okay, so I'm messing in the menu. Oh, this is the size of the line, I think. What is this? 5099. Oh, it's the thickness of the line. Yeah, interesting. This is the position of the line. The thickness for the other side of the line. The length of the line. Nope, that seems to be unrelated to the memory of that. No, I don't see something else related in that. I think that's just the menu. I don't think it has anything special in it. Let's see this memory address. Okay, so this is concerning the line, so I can actually freeze the line. It's always going to go back to that address. So if I call it like minus, or just like, yeah, minus 50, 500. Huh. Anyway, we're not really getting productive with that. So for the bomb, we could figure out the timer. We could figure out that the item Link had it in his hand. But I had to check if the item was a, if the item was, you know, a 2-byte integer or a 4-byte integer. I gotta get like what kind of integer it is. Because maybe the number, the number I was doing was so big that it was actually changing values, you know, to the next byte in the memory, and that would crash it. It's a possibility, so I'm gonna do unknown initial value and I'll try again. Like I said, it's happened to me before, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's problems with that. So we'll do unknown initial value, changed value. Unknown. I mean unchanged. Poor Yoshi. Okay. So now we're gonna compare it to the first scan. It's unchanged. Just gonna get an item here. Alright, we're gonna get all these values and I'll analyze them. So let's see. I'm gonna get another home run bat. Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to see now. Oh, nothing. Interesting. Okay, it freezes when I take this value. I think it is a 4-byte after all. It's just that it doesn't seem to know where to get the item from. That's the thing. Okay, so the item ID is here. So this should be item 1. But I can't really take that in my hand, so let's look at this item, for example. It's item number 5, see? Let's say it's item number 16. Alright, so I'm gonna get... Oh. So something else is changing my value here. There's something else in memory that's changing my value. You see, now it says home run bat. And I can change this now to something else, like Pokeball. Even though I don't have anything in my hands. Maxim Tomato. See, we're not supposed to have this in our hands, but it says that I have that. Heart, star, beam sword, home run bat, and star rod razor. That's just the list of the names in the memory. You see that? Percentage. It So it had nothing to do with the... Okay, so I'm gonna get a Pokeball. So when I have a Beam Sword in my hands, this is what happens. I have all of these active. I can attack, I can fight, I can do all I want. I throw it, I still have the Beam Sword. Look, and I still have the graphics. You see that, Shock? Look. Of course, I tried to let go of it and it crashed. But I still have it somehow. Yeah, see, sometimes it works. Some of these values do have that working properly. Gotta unfreeze these and go back. Now, I have nothing in my hands, right? I'm gonna get the green shell. Oops. See, now I tried to do it again the same way I did it with the other thing, but with the green shell it doesn't work. See, look. I have nothing, right? I take the Beam Sword. I freeze all these values. I throw the Beam Sword. I try to attack. See? Beam Sword. See, that's working like that. Then it crashes when I try to throw. Okay, at least we got further. But now I try the same thing with the green shell. I get the green shell. I freeze the values. I throw the green shell. And I try to throw a green shell. Then that's as far as it gets. So we're pretty close, Shaq. We're pretty close. There's just something that is limiting it. I'm gonna go by parts. Let's see. Beam Sword. Okay, so I don't have a Beam Sword right now. So I should freeze this when I get the Beam Sword. Now I froze it with the Beam Sword. So I still got the Beam Sword. So I think we went back to what we did earlier. Yeah, this is not doing anything. Nope. Nope. All right, I'm gonna try that. See, when I freeze it, I can't take out a bomb because Link thinks he has something in his hands. Black bombs. Time, the bomb. went back to this value. Oh, look at this. So apparently it's I think I know what's going on now, Shock. So there's a method in the game that checks what item we have in our hands constantly. It's always, every frame I think, it's checking what item we have in our hands. So I disabled those, and now I can have that, and for example I can take out bombs, you see? But let's say I take a beam sword, you know, I can't take out bombs anymore, right? But if I set it to 0, I can take bombs again. Then I can set this back to the button. Oh! And I got the bomb number, right? So the bomb number is this. This is like the bomb ID. With a 4-byte bomb ID. See, I respawn with a weapon. Now, when I get here and I choose the green shell, it's this ID. So when if I freeze this one, wait, let me see. Nope. Never mind. Let's see. So the bomb ID is this. We're gonna look in memory and see if there's these addresses. But now I'm gonna replace those values with the green shell. Nope. It still takes out that. Why? So let's try to do it at 2-byte. Let's try a 2-byte. Let's look for a 2-byte value of this. Okay, there's a couple. So 2-byte bomb ID is this. What? This? Okay, no problem. Okay, so now it's 21288, but then I do it again. Okay, so it gets different values. That's interesting. It gets this one, and then it gets another 22376. So it alternates between these two. It's weird. Why would they have two values or IDs for the bombs. It's possible that while one is blowing up and you want to take out another one, they don't want to limit the character to only take out one. So they would probably just let you take out like 2 bombs, let's say. Okay, let's get the idea of this in 2-byte. What? It's the same thing. That's impossible. That's impossible. Okay, now I'm getting different values. See, it's not consistent. Nope, nope. Yeah, that didn't make any sense. A Game Shark code. Let me see. Alright, what is it? Okay, I put it in. And it's enabled. Everything feels the same. What's it for? Everything feels the same. Really? Because I already put it, but it feels the same. Feels the same.